colourful HUD, as Big going to be charging straight through, taking no prisoners. It's that man Xantares, but it's Keto that actually gets the first and the second kills, which opens up the B site nicely. But they still need to lay down the remaining VP members. Adren now trying to lead by example. 2 kills, going to be able to deny the bomb plant as well for the full plant in amongst the chaos. And now Adren has to try and take the initiative and force his way out. Gets shut down in the back from Keto.
Super quick map control. He's ready to punish any information that's going to come. He's here. Xantares eliminate Buster quite easily.
Thinking, wait a second. Are my eyes betraying me? Am I getting a bit too old for this? But no, indeed, it is Bison, and it's got itself a kill. Xantares now going to try and lay down some waste, but there's a lot of damage being inflicted back. It's a really scrappy round. And James is still alive. With the scout going to try and lay down some more players. Double smokes on the side. Could afford them the chance to try and back away. But James peeks back up again. Lands the headshot, but Tabson is up to the task. Fine, they can still afford to buy in the next round. It's only really Searson that's going to be struggling. And he may be able to save his AWP, or perhaps not, as James just smashes him down middle. He's going to be able to pull back as well. Excellent start for VP. They also have a bit of connector control off the back of that. Buster chips in with another kill into Xantares and just play a little bit more safe and calm and collected. So VP are going to get...
Once you have taken info, but if you stay there, you're going to get sandwich at some point, and there we have it. Kicker is actually taken down by Captain's own Buster displays here. 2 connections. That's Tabson and Tizian down. He's going to go up against Connector. Not working. Keto now in a 1 versus 2, 7 HP and a Dream. That is going to be a dire position. He has 1 information. It's going to work. And the revenge from James. Dream in the morning. But hey, look at the money situation. Oh, James just...
What?
Oh, okay. Adrian, this is not your game right now. You're not winning it. James just... This is your life. James is going to try to make amend for his crime. So teammate buying shots, getting taken down by Xantares. 2 versus 3. Wait, don't do this! Is that a 2v1 full eco?
Not have a kit. So he has to come back on the site with a smoke. So many angles to watch out for, and Tizian around the back. Oh, it's going to turn into a bit of a massacre. 20 seconds. They've got to get a move on. James still able to hold in position. There is a flashbang we were looking for. Are the entries going to be behind it? No. Sanji holds the line. James still waiting, still anticipating the play. 8 seconds to play with, and now Big have got to die. It's gone from trying to win this round to just die as fast as possible, and Sanji is going to oblige.
It was great. James still could get the flag. He was covered. He was going to go the first flick onto Xantares. That was quick.
Yeah, I love it. He's playing multiple different angles as well. He's keeping them on tiptoes, and now Adren nearly lines him up for 2. Hefty damage inflicted to Keto, and Tabson, the only healthy member they can really play with. Now, he is an exceptional talent. That's a beautiful flashbang. Could not have landed any better. And speaking of the man, James again stands tall, especially considering that Kickert is now wrapping round the back and flanking. His days are numbered, and James is going to deal with him. Meanwhile, though, playing aggressive up on short B. He may see action momentarily. AK spray, good for 1. Is he going to get peeked? He does, and nearly lines up for 3. It's only Tizian that can muster. Flashes being tossed in. Orp going to be peeking from short side, and Sanji takes off the head of Xantares. A huge muscle player here to try and crack open the site, get some entries, and make something happen. There's the first. The barrels hasn't been checked just yet, and Jamie is going to deal with Tizian, and it should be a freebie of a kill for Kickert. Flash down, Tabson comes through, but Kickert is up to the task, and it's going to be a 7-5.
At 40 seconds, this is one of the most annoying peak that a T side can handle. I mean, you have 3 flashes and 1 smoke on the side of Big.
Yeah, I mean, 15 seconds coming up on the timer again, and you look at the just general lockdown from VP, and it's looking so dead. James flicks to the head of Xantares, and he has a player that's watching from truck as well, by the way. So even if Big were able to take him down, there's not enough time to do anything. And now Big are worried. Okay, is a flank coming in? So many of these rounds have been clear-cut.
And it is so annoying every single Buster. Getting a little bit frisky, getting a little bit risky in what he plays. Now, Kicker's gonna be... Kicker, you need to take monster control. No, you can't do that. Sanji's alone now. It's your time to step up, my friend. You're in a 3 versus 3 on your bomb side. The first one's gonna be taken down. Second one as well, Searson. What a jump from Sanji.
Sanji, 12 HP, stuck in the waters, and Tara's waiting. Gonna get rewarded for his patience with a kill onto Adren. Now, 2 players are exceptionally low. They're going to Molotov off short. They're going to go for the full defuse. They're going to be forced into James' peak. There it is, but the headshot comes through from Tabson. Is there going to be enough time for the defuse?
Wins that duel against Tabson. That is it for the round. If he knows, if he takes down Tabson, well, hold your horses. This This might be Big's time. Now they're gonna pinch on that. Buster realizing quickly takes down Keto. The flash is coming up on PS. What is he doing? Buster, are you insane? Flashes him up, just goes for the peak. That's now a 3 versus 2.
28 seconds to go, and Big, as he said, don't have the smoke to supply this. They've got to just push in. Zentares finds the kill into Buster. There's 2 more to go. Sanji and Kicker, and time itself is becoming an enemy. He has to try and vanquish as many foes as possible. It's another one that goes to his name. Is the Turkish player going to be able to do it? No, Sanji steps to the saddle. No rest for the wicked. And Big now on the CT side, going to try and deliver some more frags. And it started well. Keto and Tabson both claiming a kill each. Now Tabson's going in for another one. The bomb's dropped out, and it's a Tabson wreckage. Going to pick up the AWP for himself. Keto's going to get Molotov out of position, and he had no hope, no chance. And Torres, a couple of flashes land on his face. He can't see anything, but he's going to use that smoke as sanctuary and wait for the oncoming tease. If they can line up for the FAMAS, maybe there's a way back in. Control as well coming in for Big, maybe just anticipating that rotation as Kickert is going to dispatch of Tizian, lining up a smoke now as he goes back into connector, but time is still dwindling away, and Zentares could just pull this off alone. He's already picked up 3 frags. There's a 4th, there's the bomb down, and a flashbang to boot. There's not enough time now for James to get on the site. They've done enough. Big have won this round, and I have no idea how.
What a miracle play. The one that's going to define the round here. Kickert messing a little bit, but it's okay. He takes down Zentares. The bomb site is theirs. It's about damage control now. They have a player behind the smoke into connector. Buster just biding his time, waiting for the right moment to pounce. Tabson's going to take down Sanji, but should be traded fairly soon. That is it. Surson in a 1 versus 3. Don't even go there. Keep AWP. You might win the next round on your own. And if Searson has an impact
this time, so Keto gets the secondary up alongside Searson. It's connector control again, but it's completely straight up short. Molotov down. Don't peek him. He'll frag the way he's playing, and Keto is going to find that out first hand. Being deployed from both teams with so much time still remaining. Kickert goes straight out, up into the face. Zentares has already pulled off 1 miracle play with the FAMAS on the site. Is there another one coming up? There's 2 kills, but he's running out of ammunition. He's only got 6 bullets left in the magazine, using the smoke for cover, but Jane finally gets his man.
For another, and you feel like Big could do nothing but be vulnerable. And if you're Searson, you really are losing your mind right now.
Can they hold though, Big? Yes, they can. Tizian and Tabson quell that problem before it really builds up any steam. Zentares peeks out, and the spray's good. Through the smoke, he connects onto Kickert, then cleans up onto Adren. Sanji last man standing. 45 seconds, bombs dropped in an awkward position, and he has no grenades in which to use. So this is looking a little bit rough for one of the best performing players in that first half. He's going to go down, though, and Searson is
B-side right now. But that's going to be the keys. And Antares is going to use that pop flash. Peek smoke. The splashes in his own face. No! Everything went wrong, B. Everything went wrong. I had the plan, Vince. I had the plan.
They're not completely out of this round just yet, either. They did get a kill for themselves, but Kickert is able to at least rummage together a kill before he drops down. Tizian answers the call, switches across to the AWP, and this is effectively a 1v1 for the moment, as there is a flank coming through, but this is bad news for Tizian. He's trying to save his AWP, and he runs straight into a Dread.
Tabson has all the information. That is 25 seconds. No one is bathroom. This is going to be B, guys.
Oh, the trade still goes against Big, though. VP straight out with the Dren, picking up kills. Searson perched at the back of the site. How warmed up is he feeling? It doesn't matter as the kills come through, but the cost of so many of their nades, they only have 2 smokes and a few flashbangs remaining here, Big. But they're staying up in the face of VP, and they're getting some success. They're still taking kills alongside with them. Tabson tapping the head off Kickert, and that could be the moment that gets the round under the belt of Big.
What a heads-up play from Tabson. Granting 2 frags, keeping his position. He's going to be tested again. That's Adrian's head taken clean off. 3 frags for Tabson. And you know what? He's not backing up. He's keeping long on his lonesome. And I think he's going to get the 4th one. Obviously, that is James taken out. What a round from Tabson.
Recently buffed Tech 9. We'll have to see just how good it is in the hands of a Dren. It's not as good as the M4A4. No shock, no surprise. 2 kills the way of Big. The bomb gets dropped out on Monster. And it's looking good for a potential overtime here on our very first map of the day. So Big pushing VP back and saying not quite yet.
I wouldn't have it any other way. Sanji and Kicker, a Mac-10. 2 Mac-10s actually and a Dream. 2 versus 5. Their position is known. Wait a minute. Kicker just eliminated himself quite quickly. Tabson is here to stop Kicker. And a 1 versus 4 with the Galil. So, I mean, Mac-10, I don't want to ruin his dream, but they really didn't see it happen.
On the chopping block, 38 seconds. Tabson starting to move in connector. Tizian holding the close angle, comes out second best in that encounter. But there's still two players firmly positioned on the truck. Searson takes the first point of contact. He needs his teammate to step up, and Zentares comes through. Just the one player remains. It's Buster. No kill's going to go his way. So Big.
They don't find any solutions right now. They're going to try and overrun this water position quickly here. Adrian going up against Zentares. That's the first strike. He's blocked behind the smoke. Might think twice before going through. Now Tabson again in that connected position. He's been a pain in the butt for VP. Nets 2 frags. He might go back.
And only having one smoke to play with, which has now been tossed out, is going to be the issue. They decide they're not going to wait around. They want to push. They want to take the initiative. They want to try and raise and pillage the site, but it runs itself straight into Searson. The bomb's gone down. James trying to hold the line. There's so many players around him. It's a valiant attempt.
They absolutely are cornered. Big know that the B hit is coming. Tizian is going to drop down the Molotov. Firing through the smoke. It's going to be a blocked out. There's no way they can make it through. Searson from the connector taking 1, but 2 frags.
It's the way of VP. The smoke is about to clear. They're going to go out, and it's going to be a dry peak. There's no flashes, no nades preceding this. It's a 2-for-2 trade. Not too bad, all things considered, but they still trail by the one player. Good Molotov tossed down. Sanji can't go up for the peak, but what do they do behind this? Flash and smoke. They're going to try for the bomb plant, but Jane with the peak is good for 1, misses his chance, and now Tabson is in this round still. Misses out on his second frag onto Sanji.
Overtime.
Oh, what a start, Jane. Kickert's position likely will become compromised, but he quickly scampers across to the pit. He relocates, but that's into his demise. Zentares completely sweeps him aside. Buster's going to hold the line, though, from short. They'll have plenty of time left and control of the bomb, Big, so they don't have to necessarily fully bite down on this. And Searson will find Buster and dispatch of him. That allows them safe passage onto the bomb. That smoke is going to clear. Oh. It's a freebie of a kill, but at least the bomb gets planted. A bit of a mistake comes in there for Big. Are they going to be able to capitalize, though? Now Tabson on the site tries to transition his spray across to the second player, but Adren up in heaven is going to rain down pain. And now Searson, 1-on-2. For so many rounds he was outplayed. For so many rounds he was silenced. He's going to be coming off, though. He feels against it. No, he's actually came off the bomb, and that's going to be it. Big have won the round off that Molotov. They've done it.
He's done it. Searson's done it. And obviously he gets the frag onto Adren. That is just, it's just deserved at that point. I feel like Searson had such a hard time at the beginning of that.
250. Meanwhile, his teammates moving into Palace. They're going to be charging straight out. Zentares with 1, looking for the second frag, and he's going to pick it up. Adren looks a bit slow, and he spins around for a third. Oh my goodness, Zentares is picking up from where he left off on overpass.
Oh man, come on, have some mercy on them. Don't hit them like that, it's too hard. Buster's going to do his best. Getting 1 frag onto Tizian. That is still a 4 versus 2. Everything is in control. Searson eliminating Sanji. Poor Buster on his own. Information known. Tabson is probably going to dispatch of him. Wait a minute. No, actually Searson saving, or rather trading Tabson.
Planned as well as I was anticipating, but they are going to finish off with Jane. So the first 2 kills go the way of VP, and it could be more. Tags onto Tabson with the scout. 22 HP remains, and Adren perched up on the boxes is waiting for that next line of confrontation. Be careful what you wish for. There's a flash and a MAC-10 that rips straight through on CT amongst him. The kicker now shows his hand. He was patiently waiting in Palace, and it's completely collapsed for Big.
Waiting for opponents to fly in front of him. They're being patient. The dash is good. Buster shooting from short. First one shot. The Kitter is in position. Oh, wow. Tabson just said no to Buster. It's 1 versus 3 with the Deagle. He has an armor. He has a smoke. He could find another kill. Maybe that's not gonna be. Wait a minute. Oh god, I could see it happening. Now Zentares trying to find an opportunity, not being given that one. Tabson taking Adrian down 4v4. They have the mid control. Now this is uncomfortable for VP.
It is, even though they even up the amount of players on the server, and they've actually gone one better. They have to be very careful and cautious, but all the trades now going in their favor. Zentares able to snake his way up into jungle, gonna show his hands, and Sanji gets slapped away. Meanwhile, though, Kito is making a move onto the site, and Zentares, minimal damage actually inflicted across to him. I thought he'd be on about 1 HP, but he actually has 2/3 left. 35 seconds to play with. He peaks 1 too many times, but Kito does control the bomb. So at the very least, it's going to be a bomb plant 1v2 retake for Virtus.pro. They do have the AWP in the hands of Jane, but it's Buster's M4A1S.
Jules, I don't see them doing a lot of mistakes. I feel like their rotations are pretty correct. Again, the CT side on overpass was for them. We have them here again in a 5 versus 2 scenario. It looks like they have it under lockdown. but I'm not gonna get fooled by it. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Right here, right now, he's gonna be tested. AK in the hand, about to get the Gales drops one. That's only gonna be a trade. Tizian is here. Kicker, not waiting any seconds, just throwing straight up the nade, burning the apps, forcing the player out. He doesn't realize. Kino is out. This is mayhem. Kicker with 2, Sirson in a 1 versus 3 out of a ramp. He's gonna take Kicker a 1 versus 2.
But now he doesn't want to get timing here. The most frustrating aspect of CS. CSN with a first headshot. It's now doable. It's now possible. This could go the way of the German sniper. With the AK-47. He has plenty of bullets still in the magazine. It's all going to come down to timing. He's trying to play the time on the site as well as possible. Sanji's going to stick on it, and Sirson clutches the 1v2. What a play.
To table on that and accelerate the schedule. Buster tested by tabseN. Poor tabseN feeling a little bit alone here. Gonna be dispatched from by Buster, 4v5. Big, they really tried to take the rhythm up here.
Yeah, I've got to credit them for it, keeping VP on their tiptoes. But so far, VP have been doing a good job of dodging around all these potential obstacles. The kills are going their way. Out comes k1to. He is going to be dealt with accordingly. Porting act. He has finally started to get some kills. Adren, the timing slightly off. He may get another bite at it, and there we go. The new IGL.
That duel against tabseN, it might have been a different round.
Big not resting. They're going to go in again. They just keep throwing everything at the wall and seeing what sticks. It's going to be Xantares and tabseN, the 2, but this is where the inevitable may start to take shape. Xantares still alive with his Desert Eagle. He's going to come back in, but Kicker goes for the peak.
The economy low, then you know you have more possibilities. But it's about to go down mid. And here Sirson is tested. Well, we have it MP9s everywhere reigning supreme. 3 kills quickly from Adren and Buster. 2v4 now. Tizian is going to try to trade at least a little bit with Xantares. I believe it's rated by James. That is perfect. Well, you know what, casters?
This is going to be huge, but the aim's not alongside it. However, tabseN has dispatched of James, who was on the stairway. That could have been a potential banana peel. Kick it, though. It's controlled by Sanji and Adren. And they're going to all spray in a trifecta of a setup. Adren's made a lot of noise, though. Maybe trying to draw some fire to allow Buster the freedom to open up with the orb. 50 seconds to go. They still haven't fully pushed and committed onto the site. Adren still holding the angles, and now Buster comes out with his orb. There's so many players behind enemy lines right now. It's going to get a bit confusing for both teams, but it's going to go heavily in favor of VP and be pretty devastating. Buster, though, is going to get boosted up. Now going to use that range advantage. Adren proving that he can still stand and deliver. He's having a hell of a half, by the way. He's on 17 frags. He has been dispatched, though. A flurry of Deagle headshots. Gonna keep VP honest, and they turn the tides for, but they're going to have to deal with this aggressive play now, Big. They've already lost Tizian on the site. k1to back against the wall, not going to be able to really deal any damage in the process. CSN now steps up, but he is dealt with accordingly. Xantares next in. It's all down to the Turkish player, and he's got 3 more players to find and frag. There's the first. Don't peek him one by one, VP. This guy is more than capable of clutching. How is he still alive? How is he still kicking in this round? He's running out of bullets. He only has 1 bullet left in his magazine and 2 adversaries to deal with. He goes for the reload. He comes back in stronger. He comes back in deadlier. But Sanji is too good with the Glock. Start to back away. The other issue about this, though, Maniac, is they've given up the site and they have no kits to retake it with. So they're going to have to get some kills quickly, and they're going to do just that. That is alleviating the aforementioned problem. Kick it, though. Back in with the AK. Oh, the bomb goes peeking at tabseN with his M4A1S. The laser beams to the domes. 3 kills, 2 HP left. And now James, 1 on 4. Can only get the 1 kill. What a...
13 feels like you can do it over again. All the possibilities are open, and we see Sirson, he's not scared at all. He goes for the peak, takes Sanji out. Now that's Buster going through the smoke. He's gonna get fired through. Takes the head of Xantares clean off. I didn't see that coming. What is happening? Sirson overstaying his welcome mid.
He does have the support come in from CSN's AWP. Smoke's now being deployed, and with such a lack of utility remaining, they're gonna have to push behind this, but CSN flicks to the head of Adren. I believe he did see the bomb sprawl out as well into the open, and that should be all she wrote for this round. Adren
connected to that game quite yet. He's playing in the smoke. Has to be somewhat uncomfortable. The Ties is gonna hit overrun, but no, he survives the threat. Takes 3 cleanly. Leaves James all alone with a Deagle and a Dream. Actually, no, that's a 50-50, so you know what? No Deagle, no Dream. Peter is about to get sandwiched. Now the smoke is deployed. His position is known. It's all about his ability to survive and use time. Well, that's not going to be enough. Buster takes him clean off. Zentaris is going to peek from CT base. It's all on him. It's headshots are nothing for Zentaris. We know he can do it. He's going to take taken by...
15, no problems. 14 is where you start to feel it. And they're not going to save the AWP either. Hell of an organ play and a healthy dosage of nades. And it's a 1-4 trade to kick things off. Jane, though, is waiting, anticipating, but Searson gets the kill instantly. Must have been one hell of a flick. We saw it from James' perspective. He nearly connected. A big passage of play. And now they're going to go for the bomb plant. I'm not going to fake it. Kito's missed his shot. That could prove to be very costly when all the chips have fallen down and they're being collected. So can VP hold on to this 3v4 post plant? That's going to start things off nicely. They weren't anticipating a player in connector. And Searson has now been culled and carved out of this situation. Kito finally going to pull the trigger and land a shot, and it all falls to Buster. Last spotted in connector. The bomb's not planted for him, and it doesn't matter. It's for Kito or Tabson to get one kill, and this round is probably over. VP, have you overthought things? Have you overcomplicated it? Now, do they maybe anticipate a double fake is coming into play? Because no one else is pushed just yet. Well, that's it. Now they know exactly what's coming up. And Tabson's about to feed himself some kills. There's one. This round's done. Wrap it up. Tag it and bag it. Well, the brain is a little bit too big, perhaps. Now, James with the Tech 9 does chip in for a kill. Kito misses his shot, and big. Are they really going to concede? Off pistols, off a basic push. It just allows Jane to get into position. They've hemorrhaged too many players. They're going to look for the save pistols, and that's going to get them more map points again.
I cannot tell you, Vince, how many times I've seen comebacks being shattered by pistol bites. Needing to find from middle.
Time starting to tick away. Zentares, different angle, 2 kills. Sprays down the bomb in the smoke. Yeah, the bomb is going to go B, and I think they just have enough time for the plant. But Tabson, oh, he whiffs his spray. What a moment for Tabson to have a horrific moment there. And that could be it. That could be the round done. Tizian, though, gonna stand tall and delivers 2 kills. He's had a rough day at the office, but he's finally woken up. Fake. It's a ruse. Jamie's gonna stay interested over here as well. Buster. Zentares lines them up, knocks down Sanji. Still alive to tell the tale to the rest of his teammates. There's a second frag from Zentares, who is doing such a heroic effort of staving off the onslaught and of trying to be that last bastion of hope. The safeguard, the beacon they can play behind. The bomb hasn't been planted yet, and Zentares with another kill. That's going to be the round. Stack on the B side. Tizian still alive. Remember, he dropped a 007. And now he is feeling it. Now he is a one-man wrecking crew. 2 more kills go his way, a 3K in the round, and not for the first time. VP get the first pick, but maybe just slipping away and capsizing when it really counts. Buster, 1 on 3, not gonna get it done. And someone needs to... It's feeling more and more like a repeat. He peeks into the Molotov. He's going to get the rewards for his aggression. And now the aggression is going to be forthcoming from Adren. Kill and then darts back out of connector. Or towards connector, I should say, from window. But he doesn't have any help just yet. His teammate is isolated. It's going to be Sanji who's moving up through the ramp. This is looking rough.
I mean, I was going to say Sanji could unlock that round. That has never been true, and now he's in 1 versus 4. 13 HP. His position is known. Basically, Big are allowing him to play 10 more seconds of Counter-Strike before taking him down. He's waiting patiently, and Zentares will take him out of his misery.
Maybe in amongst all the frenzy and the craziness that we've seen, that one decision could prove to be so costly. A slight gap in the smoke does afford them a chance for a kill, and now James has pounced onto Kito. But we've seen so many times when VP get the player advantage, they can't convert, they can't finish off what they started. Will the dots be connected this time around? Tabson, perfect flashbang in. There's 1 kill that comes back, but Jane is caught between 2 angles. Still comes out ahead onto Tizian. The player advantage in favor of VP for how much longer is yet to be seen. The bomb's not been planted just yet, and it's Buster that has it. Actually out in the open, he's got a cross, and he crosses in style and mistakes. Molotov into shadow, nobody's home. Another incendiary about to be tossed in, but Buster's up to the tap.
If this is in the Cassacres, when we just talk about how James absolutely maneuvering the game and then self-Molotovs himself out of position. But he does the job against Tabson. Now a 5 versus 2 for VP.
So how are these entries? Are they able to get a quick kill, maybe convert into a bomb plant? No. Of Great haul from Buster and Kickert.
No one expects him to be so fast. It's 35 seconds left. That's the first one. He probably the second. No, Sanji, what are you doing? Okay, Tabson is down. Sanji's in his position. Now it's about survival for him. James chiming in, taking out Centares. 2 versus 4. Teasing and Keto. The bomb down. A smoke, a Molotov. That's what is going to happen. Are they going back to B? I think Keto is going back to B. He might.
This was pretty much like a 1% chance at a clutch. It's now gone up slightly. Now Keto maybe can pull this off. He's going to wait. Oh! He's going to buy this time. And he's going to connect twice. And a third time. Oh my God, Keto. That is carnage. So many of these best of 3 have gone their way. And now salt in the wounds. Tabson comes out with his AK. Buster, though, is going to at least break the deadlock. And that's the bomb down. That's a horrific spot for the bomb to drop on the platform. But it's looking like they could be heading to second overtime after all.
A little bit messy from Big. They might have been, you know what? They might have been a bit tricky.
And aggression up through middle again. This is where those T rounds are going to be so vital. And Adren able to find Searson and dispatch of him.
Big in that 4-5 now. Kito's gonna try to take the timing. Keto unknown, undetected. Gonna get traded, but Keto with the second one. That shouldn't have happened. He has a smoke, a Molotov, and a flash, but honestly, 6 HP. He has to use all his HP before he falls. That's gonna be it. Leaving Tabson in a 1v3. Smoke down, connected, gets that first frag for sure. The second one in, hoping to catch the second CT off guard. He's completely unaware of the double CT, and will he expect the second AWP? Wait a minute, that's a smoke. I might have to eat my word. James is actually diffusing through the smoke. Is it gonna be enough? Who is gonna take that one? Oh, that stabs it in the end.
Early peek from Kickert. Do they expect Adren? They've seen his legs as Zentares gets 2, but time is starting to get a little bit spicy now. 25 seconds to play with. They have no players on the site. They're getting kills, but James is alive. Is it the turn of VP now to turn the knife, to turn the screws, to clutch? He misses that shot. He's going to come through the smoke. He's going to survive and live to tell the tale, but it's going to be going the way of Big anyway. The beautiful try by James. Those, well, didn't quite catch who pulled that one off. They haven't forced their way onto the site as of yet, but Buster's fallen down. Sanji now needs to hold the line all by his lonesome, and Zentares is putting down the pain. Sanji, it's a solid 2 kills to his name. It gives the rest of his team a chance in a row. Molotov into the market, and Zentares with 2 more kills with his AK. He's looking good for a potential 4K, but James deals with it. And now James 1-on-3. AWP in hand, coming out. Post-plant to make matters worse, and no grenades apart from a smoke to play with. How he'd love to have a smoke alongside a flashbang. Or maybe a Molotov, but the kill is going to go his way. Molotov in the hands of Searson, but a smoke has already been planted down. This is doable, and James has connected the shot. It was about time that VP got a clutch going their way. Finish off VP, who themselves have shown great grit and tenacity. Zentares even trade out Searson with the AWP onto Adren, leaving Sanji and James. That's all that remains now on the side of VP. Maybe Sanji can wrap around the back, and Keto is going to deny that from happening. Bring on to him right now. You feel like it's just a matter of time. He's delaying the inevitable, and Big have done it. Double overtime, 3 over.